welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try.
Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now...
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Thomas. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tight end getting vertical. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Cox. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throwing, Iamaleava finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava going over the top. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bruins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hands it off. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Might have a chance. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your...
Makes a grab and room to run. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. On the draw, it's Thomas. Can't get him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Thomas. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
On the run, it's Thomas. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Wide out trying to get it in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Iamaleava trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava finds his man. It's Ellis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Makes a catch.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Running inside, it's Cox. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now on the counter. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on third and long, playing soft cover. Get the ball to your playmaker, let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Here's the pressure. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously...
Got a little grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Throwing, Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Play action. Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Cox. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Bruins are threatening on first and goal. Iamaleava on the play action. Touchdown, Bruins! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, he's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Finds a seam. The 20. Inside the... all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Big Blue with the answer. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Throwing, Iamaleava. got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To throw, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He wants to throw. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Here's a little room there. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking.
He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Quick strike complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.